Hey North Shore Pump, are you curious to know what's going on in our hyper-local housing market? I'm going to break that down today in your February 2025 North Shore Pump Housing Market Update. What is going on, party people? My name is Chris Elliott. I'm a local realtor and also a Wyndham resident. In this market update video, what we're going to do is we're going to break down our hyper-local housing market for North Shore Pump. So when I say North Shore Pump, what do I mean? I mean Shore Pump north of Broad. So think Knuckles Road Corridor, Pouncey Track Corridor, Twin Hickory, Wyndham, Gray Oaks, Cross Creek, Wyndham West, Wyndham Forest, all the neighborhoods local to us. We're going to break that down today. I'm going to go into some local market stats from our specific geographic area, and then I'm going to go into the 3 tips that we're giving both our seller and our buyer clients in today's market. Let's jump into it. Inventory is rising. So this is a graphic of homes left on the market at the end of the month. So basically homes at the end of the month that are on the market but are not under contract. We are up 44.4% year over year from January of 2024, which is definitely interesting. You'll see that the number of properties going under contract is down 25% year over year from January of last year, and that you'll see the month supply of inventory, which is essentially the metric that we track to determine whether or not we're in a buyer's market or a seller's market, is up 43% year over year. And you might be saying to yourself, if you're considering a home sale, man, it sounds like I missed the window of opportunity. Now, before you drown your sorrows in a bottle of wine, let me give you a little bit of context. So at 1 month supply of inventory, we are still in a scorching hot seller's market. So anything below 6 months supply of inventory is considered a seller's market. We're at 1 month supply of inventory, so we're very much still in a seller's market. Our days on market is actually down 24% and was at 16 days in the month of January. So as you can see, homes are basically on average selling in a little over 2 weeks, which in my book, anything under 30 days is still very, very quick. Sellers on median average got 99.8% of their list price this past month. So yes, we were upwards of 107% during COVID, but getting 99.8% of your asking price is still not bad. And then last, but certainly not least, every homeowner's favorite graphic to look at, our median sales price in our local North Shore Pump area grew 6% to $716,250 for our median home sale price. And that's looking at a rolling 12 months of data. But as you can see, we are still seeing where our median sales price has continued to grow. So in short, all is still good in the neighborhood. But Chris, what about mortgage rates, you might be asking yourself? Well, as of February 11th, the 30-year fixed par rate was at 7.01%, which is where rates have been hovering for, I would say, the last 2 months or so. When are rates dropping, you might be asking yourself? Well, I certainly wouldn't hold my breath. The Smarty Pants folks at Fannie Mae, Mortgage Bankers Association, as well as Wells Fargo, have rates dropping to the mid-6s by the end of the year. So as you can see, they're projecting some nominal, rate decrease, but nothing drastic. The most we're scheduled to see, at least at this point in time, is about a half a percentage point or half a percentage point. So not much. All right, so what does this all mean to you? So here are the tips that we're giving to our seller and to our buyer clients. Specifically for our sellers, number 1, the getting is still good. As you can see from the market stats that I've showed you, we are still in an incredible seller's market. Homes are still selling for record prices. They're still selling at, virtually 100% of their asking price, and they're still selling very quickly. So if you're considering a home sale, know that we're still in really good shape in our local market. Secondly, if it's not compelling, it's still selling, but it's not selling for as much as it potentially could have. So we are in a market now, we are kind of going back to the fundamentals of what it takes to sell a home. So things, prepping your home for sale, staging, making repairs, painting, replacing carpet, readjusting the furniture, cleaning up the landscaping, all the things that we historically have always done to get homes ready for sale. While you don't necessarily need to do that to sell your home, I would make the argument you need to do those things to be able to sell your home for the maximum sales price. So if you are someone that is considering selling and you're not necessarily worried about getting the highest price, don't worry about those things. But if you are somebody that wants to maximize their sales price, we still have to do all the things to get the maximum sales price, to put a premium product on the market to be able to get a premium price. And then last but not least, spring is absolutely right around the corner. So we are fortunate. We've already had a number of our clients reach out to us that want to put their homes on the market in March, April, May, and we are starting to get those homes prepped for sale. But if you're somebody that is considering selling and you want to have your home on the market market in the spring, I would encourage you to have a conversation with a local real estate professional, either myself or somebody else, to find out what are the things that I need to do to be able to maximize my sales price, what are the suggested improvements I need to make, and go ahead and start jumping on those now, because we're gonna blink and it's gonna be April before you know it. For my buyer clients, rates are not scheduled to come down, but prices are scheduled to continue to increase. So if you're somebody that has been sidelining yourself and just waiting for rates to drop, we've already shared with you that all the smart people are not projecting that's really gonna happen this year, but what they are projecting is that prices are going to continue to go up. So while you are waiting for a lower rate, you are going to be buying, yes, at a lower rate, but at a higher price point, whereas our most savvy clients, assuming they can find something that works for them and their families, are buying now. They are riding the appreciation wave and gaining that equity, and then if and when rates drop at some point in the future, they will be able to refinance. But I hate to break it to you, you can't go back in time and renegotiate your sales price, right? Secondly, friendly reminder, you're already paying a mortgage. It's a question of whether or not you're paying your mortgage or somebody else's. So if you are renting right now, realize that interest rates are already affecting you in your rent prices. I would encourage you to get on the home ownership train and start paying down your mortgage as opposed to somebody else's. And last but not least, off market is the best market. So one of the fun things that we're doing with all of our clients that are looking to buy right now is we are getting their criteria. We're searching tax records to find out how many homes exist that match the criteria of what they're looking for. And then we are marketing to those homeowners to find out and get in front of any homes that may be potentially hitting the market at a later point this year. This opens up more opportunity for our clients. It also allows them to potentially buy a home and not as a competitive situation, as opposed to waiting for those homes to hit the market. And then we're potentially competing against, 3, 4, 5 other buyers. So if that's something you'd like to learn more about, shoot me a DM. Well, that was it, guys. I hope you found some value in that. If there's anything that you guys would like to see in these local market updates that we're not currently doing, if you have any questions, concerns, if we can be of real estate service to you, shoot me a DM, put a comment below, click the link. There's multiple ways to get in touch with me. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you next month.